What is up, guys? And we are back with another video, except this time is slightly different. This is about JP. Oh my god, I couldn't help but notice the insane amount of just like I can't believe these units. This unit right here, which is Hendrickson, Demon Hendrickson, and the new Blue Festival King. We will go over these two units. First, we're going to go over Hendrickson, and I'm going to show his animations. I'm going to show how he works and everything, okay? Because when I watched this at first, I was amazed. I was like, wow, this team is a hard counter to Lost Fane Meliodas and Goddess Liz, as well as Blue King. So like they weren't playing. They went all out with these two. This duo right here literally takes out that whole team. But anyway, let's get on about the green Demon Hendrickson. Okay, his unique is Malice. Okay, increases damage of allies debuff attacks by 50%. This excludes death matches, but everything else it increases all debuffs by 50%. Now you're gonna see why this correlates with the Festival King as well as this man himself. All of his cards are debuff cards. Oh my god, all of his cards are debuff, both debuff, okay? And then he does weak point on his ult. But his first card is Dark Nebula, inflicts damage equal to 250% on all enemies, which is the AoE, and shocks for 4 turns. Shock does an additional damage equal to 45% of damage dealt at the end of every turn. Of course, this multiplier goes down since this is rank 3. This is the max rank, max damage, max multiplier. And then we have this right here, which is Dark Snow. Inflicts damage equal to 190% of attack on all enemies. Makes targets bleed for 2 turns. Bleed does an additional damage of equal to 90%. But like I said, this will be down a little bit. And that I heard that they buffed all the debuffs. They buffed debuffs, and they buffed the damage dealt at the end of every turn. The DOT. They buffed that really well. Like, they gave it what it deserved, basically. So, these are his 2 cards, which are debuff cards, which really go well with his passive. And also, his ult is inflicts weak point damage, just like Blue Demon Meliodas. And this is 3 times damage on debuffed enemies. And you're debuffing the enemy the whole time. You're probably asking, okay, but like, what if they just cleanse it with King? Well, that's where we get over here. Blue Festival King. He has some information on him. He has some information on him. Okay, his unique is nullify the cleansing effect on recovery skills on enemies with 2 or more poison, bleed, shock, or corrosion effects. Which means if you have a poison and bleed and shock on your enemy, they cannot cleanse it. It will stay there. The debuff will stay there. You may have a 2-star cleanse. You may regenerate some health, but those debuffs will stay on your allies. They will not leave. And that's the reason that is so good, is because literally, if you get his ult, you won't ever have to debuff again, because they'll always be debuffed if you have more than 2 debuffs on them, which is poison, shock, or corrosion, or poison, shock, corrosion, or bleed. Okay, so, and then also, if there are 3 or more of the aforementioned debuffs, further decreases the enemy's ultimate move gauge by 1 orb. Wow. So basically, if you have 3 debuffs on them or more, and they have ult, the next turn it's gonna take off 1 ult gauge. You see, this cucks Lost Fane Meliodas from ult rushing. This cucks Liz from ult rushing to get that shield. And they're going to stay debuffed. They cannot cleanse it. It's going to do massive damage since they buffed DOT, which is damage over time. It's going to this team literally just poops on Lost Fane Meliodas, Goddess Liz, and Blue King. This team was meant to counter them, literally. His first card is inflicts damage equal to 450% of attack on one enemy and releases 130% of any DOT, which is damage over time, shock, poison, bleed, damage. Release means deals a percentage of the leftover damage over time debuff damage as additional damage. Now, this is rank 3. Like I said, the multipliers will go down, so it'll probably, like, rank 2 will probably be like 50% or something like that. Rank 1 probably 30 or something like that. But this is insane. He is insane for that. And also, why he combines really well with that Hendrickson is because of Hendrickson's passive, which is increases damage of allies' debuff attack skills. He, on his second card, inflicts damage equal to 205%, which is an AoE of poison for 3 turns. So it's a debuff skill, which means it's going to be doing 50% more damage if you combine this Blue King with that Hendrickson. Wow. They're meant for each other. And then his ult, this is where everything lights up. This is why he is the festival unit. This is why he's so good. Inflicts damage equal to 300% of attack on all enemies. Applies Abyss effect. You're probably asking, well, Whisker, what is Abyss effect? Well, this applies Abyss effect on the hero and receives 50% less damage for 2 turns. And the Abyss effect inflicts 30% of damage dealt with this ult on the enemies at the start of the enemy's turn. Do you know what that means? Basically, I hit you for, say for example, all your characters on the field, I hit them for 400,000 in total for an AoE. This is going to inflict 30% of that damage on the start of the enemy's turn. So after I ult, like that, so basically they're just going to die. They're just dead. I'm going to show you. I'm going to show you what this Abyss effect actually looks like and what it actually does. But basically, the more damage you hit with this ult, the more damage your Abyss effect is going to hit. It's going to hit really tough. And this only the latest Abyss effect will be applied, of course. Inflicts damage equal to 450%. This is 6 out of 6. Equals to 450% of attack on all enemies. Apply Abyss effect on the hero and receive 50% less damage for 2 turns. And the Abyss effect inflicts 60% damage instead of 30%. So that's a whopping difference. That's a plus 30%. They're gonna die. If you 6-6 them, they're just dead. Okay, but anyway, let's just go to the video and check out the footage. Okay, so this is Hendrickson right here. These are his stats. He has no gear, I believe. So it's just base 27k CC with maxed out Super Awakening and everything, max star and everything. He looks pretty dope. I like how his arms look. They look really good. He looks really good. So let's get into his. Let's look at his attacks. Okay, let's go right in. Okay, he's on the back doing the 3-star debuff card right here. It's basically just like the story mode Hendrickson. Every attack is just like the story mode Hendrickson, except he's just buffed out to the max. Like he's doing shock, he's doing poison, shock, all that, right? Okay, boom. And that's already 2 debuffs. You see why he works so well with King? Yeah, the Festival King, of course. Literally, you won't be able to cleanse. You can heal, but it doesn't matter since the DOT got buffed. You'll be healing and losing all that health right the next turn. And there's literally, I really don't know what they're gonna do for a counter for this team once the time comes. This is ult, which just looks really good. Looks really good. Boom. He's a piece of char. Hits for a lot of damage because of weak point. And yeah, those are his attacks. Let's get on to King's attacks. Alright, so here's King. He has the Swole Bear, guys. Oh man, he has the Swole Bear. And also, his stats are actually really good. He has high crit chance as well. But, let me see. Right here. 29,000 CC. I'm pretty sure he doesn't have gear. And these are his stats right here. Like, wow, man. This man's a monster. Okay, they're going to test him. We're going to see some of his attacks and how they look. Okay, they're going to do the 3-star 1 enemy card. Like, this is really surprising, though. This unit, this King is packing so much. Look at his little wings. This King is packing so much, man. Like, he has so much about him, and that Hendrickson is basically the support unit for him. Like, the perfect support unit for him. Okay, that was the AoE with poison, right? Wow, that was really good. That was some good damage. And then, that's not even with Hendrickson's plus 50% damage for applied debuffs. So, that was really good. And now we're gonna do the single target attack. Boom, 108,000 damage. 108. And realize that card does do the extra wander 30% after the damage over time. It's a certain multiplier, but basically it can hit even stronger. And here's his ult. Look at this. Oh my god. Look at this. Oh, True Spear Chastifo. Not fourth configuration. I don't think so. But look at that. And then you get a buff, and then you have the Abyss effect, which you're probably asking, what is that green stuff on the floor? That is the Abyss effect. Guys, that is what's going to, basically after your ult and they attack, it's gonna hit like a truck, okay? I'm gonna find the footage to show you exactly what it can do when they put this team up against Lost Fate Meliodas, Goddess Liz, and Blue King. Alright, here's some footage. We're gonna see, let's see how this works out. First off, he's gonna apply all those debuffs, and I'm pretty sure once you apply over the 3 debuff threshold, which that's literally how many they have. Hendrickson has 2 debuffs, King has 1 debuff, which means that's 3 debuffs, which means you cannot heal, you cannot cleanse. Well, you can heal, but you cannot cleanse. You cannot take off the debuffs, right? So that's just 100% guaranteeing, just you can't do anything. You can't do anything but heal. And then all that damage over time is going to come into effect, of course. So that's just like, man, this team is dirty. This team literally just destroys Lost Fate Meliodas. Cucks is ult, cucks Liz is ult, cucks King's healing. What? Okay. Let me see. We're just waiting to see what the other team can do. They're thinking, okay, so they're gonna put up shield and whatnot. They're gonna attack with melee. He's doing some damage, right? Look at the damage. He's barely hurting King. Like barely, just barely. But like, wow, man. That bear is really getting to me. I really love that bear. Okay, so did you see that? Right? Let me just go back a little bit. So I'm pretty sure now Melee has his ult because of his second card he used, which gives him an ult gauge, I believe. Yeah, it gives him an ult gauge after using a 2-star. So now he has ult, right? Now you're thinking he's gonna ult. He won. No, he didn't. Because of the passive, he's gonna lose ult. Because of the passive, he is going to lose his ult, and he will not be able to ult. Because there's over 3 debuffs, which therefore means he's going to lose 1 ult gauge at the end of the turn. Right? Boom! 92,000 damage. Wow. And then applying more debuffs to keep it going, right? Look. Boom. No more ulting. That just countered it so hard. And now King has his ult. Right? Okay. Let's see. And this is where, if he ults with King, this is where the Abyss effect will apply, and you'll see exactly what Abyss effect actually does, right? He's gonna do that. Okay. He's gonna heal. Now, you notice that when he healed, it did not take off the debuffs. There are over 3 debuffs, which means you cannot cleanse. Over 2 debuffs, which means you cannot cleanse, I think. So, it's a lost cause, right? It doesn't even matter if you try to get ult, because if he gets 3 debuffs on you, you cannot ult. You literally cannot ult, right? So, they stunt the King, but that's fine. Let's see. Dark Nebula. Oh, yeah, and like I was saying, since they can't cleanse the stuff, literally if you get ult with Hendrickson, you don't have to debuff them. You literally just, boom. You kill them. Like, and this is going to hit for a lot. 204,000 because of weak point damage, 3 times the damage against debuffed enemies. And then he applies the debuffs once again. Okay, and now King has ult again. Now let's see how this hits. Let me skip forward a little bit. Right? Okay. He's gonna apply the other debuff as well. Boom. Same shock debuff actually. Okay. Here's the ult. I love the animation of this, by the way. Boom. 186,000 damage. Not even 6-6, I don't believe. Right? Probably 6-6. But look. Boom. Did you see that? Did you see that? Let me pause it for you guys, because you probably don't understand what just actually happened. They're well above 30,000 health, both of them, right? Okay, so you're like, okay, nothing. They're still like, look. Abyss effect. Boom. 112,000 damage because of Abyss effect. I think that they have theirs 6-6, which means it's going to be doing 60% of the ult in the Abyss effect, I believe. So that's why it hit for 112,000. So the harder you hit with that ult, the harder your Abyss effect will hit. they are dead. They are well over dead. Oh my god, on their turn, as soon as you hit them with the ult, on the start of their turn, they literally die. They can't even do anything. There's nothing they can do. That's Abyss effect. That's what Festival King is literally so OP for, and it's just ridiculous. And Hendrickson helps him so much by just literally debuffing and not giving the chance to cleanse or heal off those debuffs. Also, ulting with Hendrickson applies the pressure. And then it's just, oh my god, this team is literally the hardest counter I've ever seen to any team. This is just dominant. It's not even a competition. It's not like where, oh, you can stop it. You can stop them basically. No, you can't stop them. You cannot stop them. It's not gonna work, right? So basically, that's all of the animations for these festival units. The Blue King, which is a festival unit, and the Hendrickson, which will also be in the banner on JP. Also, did I fail to mention that this Demon Hendrickson is free? So, he is a free unit obtainable from doing missions, okay? And he literally combos with Small Wing King with his debuff skills. Literally, he's the perfect combo. He's the bread. No. Here it goes. King's the bread, and this guy is literally the butter for King, okay? He's going to be in the banner, as well as you're going to get a free one guaranteed of Demon Hendrickson. And so, that means, therefore, if you get, say for example, you're free to play, you don't want to spend too much, but I feel like you should go all out on this banner. You don't want to spend too much, you get King, and then you leave, right? At least you can get his butter, which is Hendrickson, from missions. You can 100% get him, but my recommendation is, man, if you have over 1,000 gems, try to 6-6 this unit. Try to 6-6 this King. This King is a monster. He's going to be a monster for a while until the actual other festival banner unit comes out, probably, to counter him. Or if they do something like Easton, where Easton was a semi-hard counter to Lost Vein Meliodas and Liz and Blue King, but she wasn't as severe as this. This right here is another level. This is another level of counter, right? But anyway, guys, 100% summon on this. All you people in JP's, my first JP video talking about JP. All of everyone in JP, summon on this King. This King is worth it. This King is so worth it. And also grind for this Great Demon Hendrickson, because he is worth it as well as his outfit. His outfit's so sick. Look at that outfit. But yeah, that right there. Oh wait, actually there's probably one more thing. Also, here are the patch notes for the 20 million download celebration right here. The banner duration is from the 27th of August, Thursday after maintenance, through the 24th of September 2020, Thursday before maintenance. And the price single pool, 20 million download ticket festival, or 3 diamonds, and then 11 pools. Basically, you get tickets. I think you get tickets from just daily logins, and it's basically worth 3 diamonds, meaning it's just a single summon. And 20 million download festival tickets, or 20 million download celebration festival tickets, 1 or 30 diamonds. So there's 2 types of tickets, I think. Okay, festival ticket obtainable location, which will be 20 million download festival pack, and then 20 million download fest ticket pack, which you'd have to buy the one that's worth 30 diamonds, I think. So right here are the characters that are in the banner. Thank Lord it is translated. The festival new character, Proof of Growth Small Wing King, has a 0.5% rate, which is way good. It's way better, way good. I'm happy that it's high. Every other unit has basically 0.17, and then the regular units that no one wants basically is 0.1. So, well, yeah, 0.10. But the festival units are basically Proof of Growth Small Wing King, Warrior of Holy War Goddess Elizabeth, Lost Vein Meliodas, and Demon Hendrickson. But Demon Hendrickson and Small Wing King have 0.5s, and these two have 0.17. So it's way better chance to get Small Wing King and Demon Hendrickson, which is way good. And these units really, they don't really matter. I mean, you could get dupes. You want a 6/6 maybe, you might get them. But yeah, these are all the units that are in the banner. I'm happy that they put the other festival units in this banner. That's really good for everyone. And then also, Single pool gives 3 mileage and 11 pool multi gives 30 mileage. Okay, I see. 300 guaranteed SSR. This is mileage. Basically, the more you summon, the more mileage you get. The more mileage you get, the more rewards you get. At 300 mileage, you get guaranteed SSR. So that's 300 gems, you get guaranteed SSR. And 600 gems, you get guaranteed SSR. And this is one random SSR character from the current lineup, which gives an even better. Say, for example, you get shafted through the banner, which I hope, God forbid, that doesn't happen. You will get these characters. You will get at 600 and 300 gems, you will get 2 SSRs. And you don't know, you might get lucky, you might get Small Wing King. You never know. So never give up and go all out on this banner. This banner is so worth. Y'all been waiting for this. We've been waiting for this. And at 900 SSR proof of growth Small Wing King, you get one of him guaranteed. Or you can get a Lost Fame Meliodas. Choose one out of the two. In my opinion, you should just get Small Wing King. He is literally a monster. You get Lost Fame Meliodas, you're going to be like, I finally got Lost Fame Meliodas. Let me go play PvP. You're going to run into so many Small Wing Kings. And you're going to get countered so hard. There's nothing you can do. And you're going to try to get ult. You're going to have 3 debuffs on you. You can't cleanse. You can't do ult. Boom. Defeats the purpose of Lost Fame Meliodas. So if you spend 900 gems, get Small Wing King, please. Don't choose Lost Fame Meliodas unless you just like are a pay-to-play player and you could get to 900 again. Dupes of the Fest units will give Fest coins instead of regular SSR coins. You can now use Fest coins in the coin shop to exchange for Lost Fame Meliodas and Goddess Elizabeth. So they will be in the coin shop, but you can only exchange them for festival coins, and you only get festival coins from getting festival unit dupes, which is really hard. Okay. That's really hard. So basically, you're not going to be able to get them if you don't have festival unit dupes. So you need a lot of festival unit dupes. I'm pretty sure they cost like 7 each, 7 of the dupes, or 3 maybe 3, because it depends really. But here's the growth material exchange event right here. It's on the 27th of August. Blah blah. It's the maintenance basically, and wow. Right here, exchangeable. You could do. Oh, this is the exchange event. We don't want to do this. I messed up so bad, guys, because one day I thought I could just like get a whole bunch of horns and wings, right? So I pressed it and I pressed exchange without paying attention to the small details. This was on global, and I exchanged all my horns for some wings, and I was so mad. I had to literally just get all my horns back. But now I'm sitting at a whopping like 200 horns, so I'm not worried about it no more. But just be careful, guys. Depends on what you want to do. Depends on what you need. Hallux ears they're not hard to get, but especially with Derriere out now on global and Derriere out on JP and all these other units you have on JP that can counter this Hallux, you literally just get those so easy. You get all these so easy. So it's up to you if you want to use this exchange event. And then they have the SSR Evolution Pendant 1. You can exchange it for, or you can, exchange it for SR Evolution Pendant times 10. I don't know. You might, I guess you might need it just in case like you want to max out all your SR characters that you made into UR. Hammer of Vital 1 equipment engraving stone times 2. Oh wow! So you're giving 1 hammer for 2 engraving stones. I'm going to have like I'm gonna have to farm some hammers of Vital. I'm also gonna create a JP account soon. Actually today. Equipment engraving stone times 1, hammer of Vital times 2. Oh man, wow. So like, say for example, wait a minute now. Hammer of Vital, you have 1 hammer of Vital. You get 2 engraving stones, right? Then you give 2 engraving stones back, then you get 4 hammer of Vital. You're finessing the system. I mean, if you want to do that, it's up to you how you want to do it. And then there's a gold spinning event. You spend 1 million gold, you get 5-star awakening stone. You spend 2 million gold, SSR pendant. You get spend 3 million super awakening coin times 3, 4 million awakening stone times 5, 5 million SSR evolution pendant, 6 million super awakening coin times 3, 7 million awakening stone times 5, 8 million SSR pendant again, 9 million super awakening coin times 3, and 10 million part 1 GSSR ticket. That is nice. That's really good. Let's just spend 10 million gold. Say for example you get your king, you want to spend money, max him out. It's about like what, 3 mil, and then you're going to get his gear. That's going to be a lot more. You're going to get all this basically once you try to max out your Hendrickson and your blue Festival King. And then there's the packs right here. If you are pay to play, you can buy these packs and you can 100% basically get him if you want. It's up to you. This is 30 diamonds Festival banner tickets on 15. It's $29. It's $30 basically in the end. Purchase limit is 3. And then right here, here's the part 2 of this festival pack. This will be 30 diamonds. Festival tickets, you get 33, and this is $49, $50, and you can only buy that once. And then right here is the part 3 for the festival pack, which gives you 60 diamonds, and festival banner tickets 77, and this is $100. Okay. And then there's the fest ticket pack, and this is a festival banner ticket times 5, and it's not expensive. It's only $12. And then they have the chapter 14.5 update, and they have the new heroes. Of course, we went over these guys already, and yeah, that's almost about it. Let's see. There's also the outfits. Let's not forget the outfits. These outfits are for King. If you want to buy them to get his CC up, you know, max him out completely. 6/6 all outfits up to you. This outfit looks really good. I like this antler outfit because I like the hairstyle. That looks really good. You got like Kung Fu. They got Kung Fu Small Wing King. That's pretty cool. That's pretty cool. And it's $20 each basically. And this will be individual piece sale duration 10th of September. The regular sales, and then you get 30 diamonds. Oh well, you spend 30 diamonds for it basically. Okay. But if you buy it, like when it first comes out, I'm pretty sure you get 30 diamonds and the outfit. I'm pretty sure. And then they reset the BOGO. Right here is new story battles. Right here, you get power-up stones on easy, normal, hard, 20, 40, 80. And then nightmare, 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 easy, normal, hard. You get power-up stones 100, 100, 100. Removal of ult level limitation for Super Awakening. Oh, they fixed it. They fixed Super Awakening. Ult level restriction is now removed when Super Awakening a hero. You are not able to Super Awaken by consuming the required amount of coins depending on the ult level. For example, the amount of coins required to awaken a hero with level 1 ults are as following. Super Awakening Phase 1 is 3. Super Awakening Phase 2 is Super Awakening Phase 2 is Super Awakening coin times 6, existing 3 plus additional 3, and Super Awakening Phase 3 is SA coin times 9, existing 3 plus additional 3. So you guys and JP know what that means, right? Basically y'all are getting a better deal on your Super Awakening. Right here is just event list. These are all the events. I'm not gonna go over. I'm just gonna scroll so you can see all these events. And then there's a new rules coming in. Not new rules, but you know, rules coming in for the week. And then the balance. Debuff stat changes. This is where I wanted to talk to you about what they did to debuffs and why Hendrickson and King will actually be the meta, and while they will be so strong, they will destroy any team basically. Right? So we have Shock. Before it was additional damage of 30% at the end of every turn. Now it's 45%. Then it was 50% on poison, and now it's 60%. And then on bleed it was 80%, and now it's 90%. So they increased all of these. They increased shock by 15, and then poison and bleed by 10%. So they debuff stat changes for damage over time. Okay. And yeah, this is basically this right here for the shock. Inflicts damage equal to 80% of attack on all enemies. 86 attack now. 120% to 129 and 200% to 215. And right here is the poison effects. You can read. I'm just gonna scroll. Basically, all you need to know is that they buffed the debuffed, which means as soon as these characters drop for the summons and you summon for them, you go to PvP. They're gonna be hitting way harder, especially with Hendrickson's passive, with his plus 50% damage on debuff attack skills. So that's going to be dirty. That's going to be disgusting. And that's basically the whole patch right there. The new summons, the maintenance, the characters, the new story, the new events, new purchasable items in the purchase shop. And yeah, that's about it. 20 million downloads, guys. Let's go, guys. This is hype. Everybody get your gyms ready because this is on the way tomorrow, basically. But alright, guys. Hope you enjoyed this video. Go ahead and smash that like button. And I will catch you later.